We welcome you to Blues Game Day Live. Darren Pang alongside the great, the one and only Joe Vitale here at downtown St. Louis, Missouri. How are you, big boy?
That was quite the intro. I'm doing
Thank
great
you,
now.
You're doing wonderful?
Yes, I am.
Are you ready to roll tonight?
St. Louis Saturday night.
There's nothing like it.
Can't beat it.
Heritage sweaters.
Yep.
It was last Saturday night with these heritage sweaters that the Blues turned things around and won against Chicago. They spun that around and won their second consecutive game on Thursday night. And now we've got the Minnesota Wild, a Central Division battle right here. And Joe, getting set for a team like Minnesota, everybody seems to underestimate them every single season.
Yeah.
And yet here they are once again, and they've really come alive here. Following their first 3 or 4 games, looks to me like they've got something special going here.
Oh, yeah, they definitely do. And you looked at the projections earlier in the year, and they were with Chicago or finished dead last. And it seemed to be a little bit confusing to me because they have a great veteran core. Zach Parese's healthy. You have Suter who's back at it right now, and Granlund's on fire. The power play is just clicking. Not quite as good as the Blues, but just underneath, and goals per game. And Devin Dubnyk is technically sound as a goaltender, as we're going to see. Good instincts, as you know. And but no, a great group of guys, and it's going to be a big test tonight for the Blues.
Yeah, technically sound. You like that, huh?
That's your term. I'm going to start using that.
Well, he's big.
Yes.
He has good hands.
Yes.
And although he doesn't have a winning record against the St. Louis Blues, his last 3 he's been really, really good.
Yes.
So what do you do against a big goalie like that that's got good hands and controls rebounds pretty well?
Well, I don't think it's a secret. Any goalie in this league, I think you just put bodies, and I think you put someone's messing with us over here.
I don't think Army should be FaceTiming us right now.
He doesn't want to know what we have to say right now. No, he's a big goalie. I mean, there's no secret. Any goalie in this league, you get bodies, you get pucks, and I mean, you were a goalie, Panger. Did you like bodies? Did you like lots of traffic in front of you?
Didn't like lots of traffic. Didn't like rebounds. Didn't like anything like that. Doug Armstrong is a wise guy. Okay, I'll let you in on this here. Army's sitting over there, right over there. See? And he continues to call the phone. See him over there? You got him over there?
He's trying to get you off your
over
game.
there, and he's trying to rattle you.
And it won't happen.
You see, there's rebounds, there's technical stuff that you just flow through it extremely well.
You adjusted better than any goalie in this league,
so
and you're adjusting now. That's why you're a pro.
So let's go back to the couple of the games that we've seen so far. Obviously, really good the last game. Let's go to the Robbie Fabry returning and give you a little goosebumps when he jumped onto the ice. Our fans, they don't forget that little fella. They love him to death, don't they?
Oh, my gosh. And the speed right away, I mean, from the very get-go of that first shift, comes in, separates the body, creates a turnover, led to the Sundqvist first goal. I think, the match of his speed, I think, and Sundqvist's scoring touch during that last game. And Robbie Thomas, from up top, I know it looks like down low, he looks confident. He's playing with a little bit of swagger. He's got a big smile on his face. So that fourth line really came to show up last game. And then Jake Allen, for me, I don't know about you, but in that third period, man, he stole the show.
You know what? I think that was really good for him, too. A lot of the shots in the third period were instinctive shots. So he had to just react from your left to the front of the net. It's a little push off, and then you use your athletic ability and your reflexes, and it's like he didn't have to think. There was a lot of real quick plays, and I think the one that he made off the knob of the stick was a very gratuitous one right there.
Yes.
But it's a save nonetheless, and a big save at that time. So I think that's going to give him a lot of confidence coming in there, and the fans at the end of the game, knowing there's pressure on you at the end of the game, and you make those saves, and then you skate away and you got to win. That there's a good feeling about that. Other than not getting any action, and then you're not feeling like you're a part of the game, and you don't have a lot of swagger. So there is a big difference between the two. Did you say Sundqvist's scoring touch?
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that because I was actually, Oscar has not obviously shown that prowess here, but was it ever nice to see him? Because he's such a positive guy, comes to the rink every day. We really haven't seen a whole lot of that side of his game. I mean, it's his first 2-goal NHL game ever. What I liked about the fourth line, Joe, was that, no, they're not big and strong. No, they're not big and brawny. No, they're not going to go in the corners and roll somebody over and throw the gloves down. But they were tenacious.
Yes.
And they were difference makers in that game.
Yeah, they with the fourth line, you can do it in lots of different ways. But to me, as a fourth liner my whole career, you have to be able to create energy, and you got to create momentum in the game. You looked at the Reeves line last game as they're playing Vegas. They're going to create momentum because they're going to be feisty. They're going to hit. We weren't sure with this fourth line and with the Blues what they could do to bring that momentum or bring that energy, but they did it just by their speed, their vision. Sundqvist popping in a couple, and Robbie Fabry's speed was so evident. So that's all you really can expect out of a fourth line. It looks like we're going to have the same fourth line here tonight for the people who are here on time at 10:30. I got a good look at the lineup. and we have the same lineup for tonight's game here.
So let's get to it. I was 4 minutes tardy. Is that right?
4 minutes late in hockey's what, 20 minutes?
Oh, it's at least. I mean, if you're on time, you're late.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that. There's no question about that.
You'll pony up for a fine later.
Yeah, there's no question about that. I'll probably buy for dinner tomorrow night.
Oh,
again.
Olive and Oak. Okay, good.
Okay, let's go to one line that I think's ready to pop right now. I think it's ready to pop. Schwartz early on in the game, shot down the wing. Shen gets a good chance. Looked like he had something going there. Vladdy ends up scoring. It's a different sequence right there on the power play. But I know that they could use that themselves, but they're trying hard, and it's just a matter of time.
They're right there. I mean, I completely agree with you. To be honest, this is a line that if this line gets going, the St. Louis Blues can go on an absolute complete tear, because the O'Reilly line's going. You have the Tyler Bozak line, which has been so steady as a shutdown line. Fourth line's up and running. So if you can get Shen, Schwartz, and Tarasenko back to their ways of what they were in spurts last year, this could be a dangerous group. But, Pangers, in order to start getting those bounces, you got to get chances. And they're getting their chances
they're getting
right
their
now.
Chances, yeah. They're definitely getting their chances. And this team, it's close. It's getting closer. We can envision what this team is going to look like in a little bit of time right now. So, what are the other things that I really wanted to touch on? A myriad of different things. Oh, I know what it was. How about the play that Bozak takes off the backside of his blade on the backhand with speed, and then right to the forehand and in.
Loved it.
I mean, a lot of guys would have probably lost sight of that puck, or maybe had the jittery hands on that play, because there was some bodies there, and it's a pretty firm pass. I think that was Edmondson from the point.
Yep, it was
what a heck of a play.
Oh, it was a clear, and Joel Edmondson bats it down, and no hesitation. This is what the defensemen of the Blues do so well. They're all about getting pucks in net. Joel makes no hesitation, drops it, brings it to the net on a quick little wrister. It doesn't have to be a heavy shot. It's on the ice, and from up top, and I actually talked to Tyler Bozak about this after the game. I go, what was going through your mind to not just tip that puck, because there is traffic and there's such a bang play? And he goes, I don't really know. My instincts kind of took over in that moment. I collected it. It was a quick little snapper, but wow, what an incredible play from Tyler Bozak, and a play that he prides himself on face-offs and being defensively sound and patient and high hockey IQ. But man, he scored quite a nice little scoring touch there on that goal.
Well, they'll have a lot of responsibility in this one too. Shutdown pair. He and Steen and Patrick Maroon have played well together. They've got a few guys on that team.
Yes.
They've got, Niederreiter always plays well against the team. I don't care what line he starts off on, he plays well against the Blues. Another guy that plays well is Jason Zucker. Always plays well against the Blues. Michael Granlund, same thing.
Yes.
So those are players to look at from the Minnesota Wild point of view. We're looking forward to a Central Division battle here tonight at Enterprise Center. What time is the pregame show on KMOX?
KMOX tonight. Well, it's a weekend, so we're going to start here at 6:30. You can catch the 6:15 with Chris Raby if you like, but 6:30 we'll start that, and then whenever you guys do your thing.
We do it 6:30 as well.
Okay.
Scotty Warman, and of course the great Hall of Famer Bernie Federko. 6:30 on the television dial.
Okay.
And our puck's going the same as yours.
Yes.
To left to right and right to left. On the TV side and on the radio side. And of course, John Kelly, the Emmy Award winner, he will have the play-by-play call here on Fox Sports Midwest. Puck drop begins right around 7:07 this evening. Going to be a great battle. For Joe Vitale, can't wait for dinner tomorrow night either, big guy.
Me too, buddy. For free.
You are buying.
Ooh, buddy.
I'm Darren Robert Pang. Enjoy your day, everybody.